Hey everybody, it's Mark Pruitt here with Strategic Estate Planning Services. I hope you're doing well today with another strategic money tip that we're about to present to you. I'm here with Morgan and I'm here with Stephen again, and we're going to talk about today Medicare basics. So Stephen, let me start with you and just ask you, why is it that Medicare feels so complicated? I mean, people have worked all their lives. They've had insurance plans before. This is not their first rodeo for insurance. So why is it, though, that Medicare seems so much more complicated than just their normal health plans that they've had?
Right. It does seem like that. I think the reason why it seems like that is because it is more complicated. I mean, when we have a group plan, we have one insurance company. We use that same card, whether we go to the hospital, whether we go to the pharmacy or the doctor. It's all kind of in one package. With Medicare, the way it developed over a long period of time is it got separated into parts. So you have different parts, and I think that those different parts make it more complicated.
Okay, so let's talk about the parts then. You're talking about parts. So Morgan, if you would, maybe explain we'll pick three of them, just the basic parts, Part A, Part B, and Part D. So just those three. So maybe start with Part A. What is that? What does that really mean?
Sure. So Part A is hospitalization. There is no premium for that. It's covered through FICA. And then Part B is medical. So a lot of our healthcare that we need covered isn't just in the hospital, it's outside of it too. Example, doctor visits, x-rays, MRIs, outpatient surgeries, things like that. And so that does have a cost to it, and it changes every year. And so you do have to sign up for Part A and Part B. And then you do have Part D, which is prescription drug plan.
Okay.
There is also a separate premium for that too.
Okay.
So you have to sign up for that as well.
So you've got Part A, you got Part B, and you got Part D.
Yes.
So A, B, and D. Some have premiums and some don't.
Right. And I would say one of the differences is usually for most people, they'll sign up for Part A and B together, and then as a separate enrollment, sign up for D, but it might happen real quick. But for other people, they're going to sign up for A, and then maybe years later sign up for B and D together. So that's why, again, it gets complicated.
So when you say you don't always want to sign up for Part B and A together or A and B together, why is that you wouldn't sign up for B? It's because they bill you. They start billing you, from my understanding.
That's right, because like Morgan said, there's a premium. That premium usually gets adjusted every year. And if you don't need Part B, because let's say you're still working and you have coverage through an employer or through a spouse's employer, if you don't need Part B, you don't want to pay a premium for it.
So here's what I'll say with that, because you can already tell just from us getting started that it can be complicated. So what I tell you is don't try to navigate it on your own. We don't want you paying money that you don't have to pay. We want it to be timed right and properly the way it needs to be. So basically make sure that you are doing this within your own time frame that's working for you, and make sure you're doing it with an advisor, which is also important. So Stephen, let me kind of ask this to you then. So if I've signed up for Part A and I've signed up for Part B and I've signed up for Part D, does that mean that I'm 100% covered at that point?
Good question. No, you're not 100% covered because Medicare was never designed to be comprehensive. Medicare originally was designed to cover about 80% of your bill. So the numbers break down differently than, it's not exactly 80% on all fronts, but that's the general gist of it.
So if Medicare is designed to cover about 80% of the bill, I mean, does that mean if I'm the recipient of Medicare and I'm on Medicare, does that mean I have to cover the other 20%?
No. Well, yes and no.
Okay. So
yes, you're responsible for that 20%, but many people don't want to cover, or they don't want to be liable for that 20%. So that's why supplement plans come into play to help offset that 20% cost. But there's a separate premium for that, as you can imagine.
Okay, so basically when you're looking at here, we often hear our clients, they come in and they'll go, okay, they get flooded with all these advertisements in October. Is that regarding supplements or is that regarding something else?
Well, mostly something else. So it's not that there's not some supplement advertisement going on at that time, but generally speaking, between October 15th and December 7th, that is when you're getting advertisements for prescription drug plans and Medicare Advantage plans. That's the thrust there. What many people don't realize is they can sign up for a supplement at any time of the year.
Okay, so I want to stop you there. So make sure you hear this, guys, because you look and you see all of these plans advertised between October, usually the 1st of October, somewhere in there, depending on where the start date is, and the first week of December. What you need to know is if it's a supplement, you can change that any time of year. Is that right?
That's right. But the big caveat there is you have to qualify.
Correct.
So there's some underwriting involved with that.
But that can be done any time
But that can be
year.
done any time of the year.
So that's different than what you're seeing, that you see all the advertisements rolling over and over and over again between October and December. Those are, which leads me to my next question, is advantage questions. Those are I'm assuming the stuff that's really being advertised normally between October and December are advantage plans.
Right. That's most of the time that's being advertised. So advantage plans are a different way of receiving your Medicare benefits. Mm-hmm. So we're not going to go over that today because we're just covering the very basics. The one thing I think is helpful for people to know is it's worth having a discussion for advantage plans and supplements and drug plans because there's a lot of nuances there. They're worth talking about. But none of that really matters until you sign up for A and B.
That's where I was about to go, is you want to make sure, when you turn 65, you have 3 months prior to turning 65, you're then eligible, correct me if I'm wrong, eligible to sign up for parts A and B. The way you do that is you can go to ssa.gov and you can sign up for enroll for part A and B, again, 3 months before you turn 65. And you can set it to become effective the month that you turn 65. So say your birthday is in May, but your birthday is May 18th, your effective date would be May 1st of that month.
So when they do sign up, then they're really signing up, Morgan, repeating for the beginning of that month.
For your birthday, the month of your birthday that you turn 65.
So they can sign up 3 months before,
yes,
but they're not going to pick their start
effective date until the month of your 65th birthday. Or, like you mentioned, the credible coverage, you may not retire, you may not be on credible coverage, but you may be able to stay on that until, say, 67 when you do retire. When you retire, that coverage goes away. So now you need Medicare. So it's not always 65 and you obviously get on it. If you're covered, then you have credible coverage and don't need to get on it.
And Stephen, maybe clarify exactly what does credible coverage mean? What does that mean?
Yeah, well, not from a technical point of view, but from a practical point of view, it means you have health insurance through somebody else. Mm-hmm. Okay,
either an employer of your own or your spouse's employer.
Right, or you can do like the marketplace, the
mm-hmm.
Affordable Care Act. Mm-hmm. There's different plans like that are considered credible coverage.
Okay.
So the thing about it is it's always going to be on the first of the month, whatever month it becomes effective. There are people that are under 65 that can qualify or be eligible because of disabilities, but most people don't wait till after 65. They don't do it before 65. They want Medicare when they turn 65, and that's going to be the first day of the month for their birthday.
So let me ask this, Morgan. When this is the year you're turning 65, when is the best time to begin to start reviewing plans? Because you said they should sign up at 3 months before they turn 65, but when should they begin reviewing this?
You have 3 months until you turn 65 to enroll. So I don't really think, unless you disagree, there's a lot of prep that you need to do before the 3 months. I would honestly say give us a call around that 3 month time, or even 5 months maybe. It's not a long process. You just go online, you enroll, you get a card in the mail. It's called your red, white, and blue card, is what we call it here. and it gives you a Medicare claim number, and then that allows you, once you receive that number, then you're able to sign up for, like we've been talking about, Part D, or an Advantage, or a supplement. And so maybe 5 months, turning 65, but give us a call. And
The thing is, you're going to get, everybody's different. So the advertisers will start inundating people 6, 7, 8 months, 9 months before the birthday.
Right.
Can you start educating yourself and looking into it? Sure, you can. But honestly, I think that that's premature. Unless you're an engineer and you really want to pull it apart and understand it detailed, I wouldn't worry about it until 3 months before. You said 5 months, that's fine. But just even if it's 5 months, you're not going to be able to do anything until you sign up first. You can't sign up before 3 months.
So that's important. So let's stop there then a second. You say, because that was going to be my next question, is if I'm a consumer, what is the things that I need to do first before I even pick up the phone and call one of you guys? What would be the first thing that we would do? Would it be sign up, go to ssa.gov and sign up for Part A?
Part
to get your red, white, and blue card.
It's really A and B. Getting that Medicare claim number is really the key.
Okay, so if you said, what can I do first thing would be go to ssa.gov, sign up for your Medicare Part A, Medicare Part B, make it effective on the first day of the month of your birthday. And then when you get that claim number, then you can come in or you can call one of us here at the office, and then we'll walk you through as far as what to do next. So the first thing you do is sign up, A and B. Don't even worry about D. Sign up for A and B and get your red, white, and blue card, which they'll mail to you. Once you do that, then you're kind of ready to roll to the next step. As always, you can call us at 1-800-381-8870. You can always ask for any of us here. We'll be more than happy to help you. Feel free to share this video because it is a basic video of what to do, what are the basics, what is A, what is B, what is D, when should I do it, what should I do, when is it effective, all these things we've talked about. This is a great video to share with people that are just turning 65. So hopefully it's been helpful to you. It is absolutely one of the most needed strategic money tips that we talk about on a regular monthly basis with all of our clients turning 65. Thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate you being here. God bless and have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for joining us for today's Strategic Money Tip. If you have any questions about the material covered in today's video, or you'd like to speak with someone from our team, simply call our office at 1-800-381-8870. Also, while we have your attention, click the link below to watch our latest video. And to see more videos on tips just like this one, make sure to click the logo to subscribe to our channel. On behalf of the team at Strategic Estate Planning Services, thanks again for watching.